seen an update lately from the Warren East Russell County game. Still 14-14 in the second quarter. Timeout on the field. Minute 31 left before the half. What will more than likely be in a little bit of an extended halftime tonight as 4 state championship teams are recognized, and you can't argue with that.
No, I don't think any of us have a problem with it.
Richardson under center. Andrew Ogles goes in motion. Pitch back. Stutzman, ball's on the ground. He picks it up somehow. Guy's got a lot of running room. Runs into his own man.
And if he didn't, Brian Talley, he was gone.
If he doesn't
Simple as that.
Who was that? Harley Alford, the center. He runs into Harley. If he doesn't, I'm probably saying touchdown right about now.
That's not okay.
Instead, it's a first down for the Wildcats out to the 37. Are you going to go down while I talk to Mr. Flynn?
Yes.
Do you care to grab me a Coke?
Absolutely.
I don't have my
I
wallet.
got you, partner.
Wide open pass across the middle. Hangs up on Richardson, looking for Stutzman. I need something to drink bad.
You can tell we got our priorities in mind.
Yes. There was a play going on. I'm asking for a shows you where my priorities are. 2nd and 10.
Had him, just underthrew him.
He did. Leo was open momentarily. "55 seconds. Clock is stopped, of course, after that incomplete pass. Mr. Flynn never wanted to turn down an interview request. Was in the press box. He didn't hear me say that, thankfully. Richardson feeling pressure. He throws it across the middle to Partinger somehow. A flag's down. We'll see what that's about. Partinger still not down. Blow the play dead, guys, before somebody gets hurt. And Wildcats are going to call a timeout. We'll see what the penalty's about. Ineligible downfield, I'm thinking. That's what this still means. No, that's an uncatchable ball. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, illegal man downfield. Yep. Ineligible man downfield for the Wildcats. I think that's 5 yards. But I don't know if they go from the end of the play or from the original line of scrimmage. You don't see that call much in high school. So, and as long as Luke was back there, you just can't hardly blame a lineman for getting too far down the field.
Right. I mean, it's a lot like a holding call late in a play like that. You almost expect it if a play is extended for that long.
Okay, it is a loss of 5 from the original line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and 15. 21-0, 44 seconds left before the half. And referee Billy Mills runs in and talk to Luke Richardson about
his shoe,
who he has in the Georgia-Notre Dame game tomorrow. And we've got that settled. I think Georgia wins that one convincingly, by the way. We'll see. Handoff is to Harrison, no gain. What do you think? Notre Dame, Georgia?
Notre Dame's the same Notre Dame they always been. They won't do anything.
I agree. Which probably means they'll win by about 30.
Correct. Go ahead and place your bets on the Irish.
Yes. Do not listen to us. We just talk about football on the radio. And will the Wildcats run another play here? 14 seconds. Richardson gets him up under center, 8 seconds. Looks like they will. He takes a snap, Hands it off to Gooch. He's got a lot of running room. 45, midfield, other 45. He won't run out of bounds because he knows he's out of time. And he goes back.
He's trying
to midfield. And he's tackled there. We've reached halftime here. The Wildcats 21, Russellville nothing. We'll be back and talk to Dr. Jim Flynn on halftime break. Brought to you by HG Staffing and Ruby Branch Farms. Right after this, you're listening to Wildcat Football on WFKN.
Okay.
All right, just go ahead and get me into the halftime, play the spots once, and then I'll take it back.
Okay, let me go put the recording in. Right back.
Okay.
The 1979 FS Wildcats won our school's first football state championship by defeating Belfry 33-0. This year they are celebrating their 40th anniversary. In 1980, battling injury and adversity, the Wildcats won another 3A state championship for back-to-back titles by defeating Connor 16-0. Starting the season at 2-3, our 2017 Wildcats regrouped and won the Class 4A state championship, beating Johnson Central 35-14 in the revenge game. In 2018, our Wildcats only lost one game en route to another state 4A championship by beating Johnson Central again 14-12. Let's give a big Wildcat round of applause for 1979, 1980, 2017, 2018 back-to-back champions of Franklin Simpson Wildcats, true greatness and legends forever.
Party like a just got out of
Our students in this tournament respect all, fear none.
The winning ticket for tonight's Split the Pot is 6342137. Again, tonight's winning ticket for the Split the Pot is 6342137. If you have the winning ticket, please see the cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have the second round of Field Goal Fame, sponsored by Trauber Mechanical, where one FS student will get a chance to kick a field goal for $100. Tonight's contestant, Shelby Johnston, was picked because she showed great school spirit on her social media. Let's cheer on Shelby for a chance at $100. And Shelby's kick is good.
Let's go.
Okay.
Got your coat? Got your coat?
Yeah.
Russellville in the first half, a negative 2 yards.
What? And it's only 21 to 9. Oh my gosh.
Warren East up 21-14 at the half. 21-6. Brewster has all 3 touchdowns. Oh, Bowling Green just scored again. 21-14. Went for it on 4th down from the 2. That game's already in the 4th quarter. Did they start early? I like that. It's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just because then everybody else is going to come to your game because you start first. I haven't seen anything on Central ACS unless there's still nobody scored.
27-20. ACS at halftime.
Are you getting those from ACS or Warren Central's Twitter?
ACS.
They're both pretty good at tweeting about scores.
You follow them?
Yeah.
It's Donnie's who it
I'm
is.
just turning on notifications for all of them. I have VG Preps on, and then I've got them on. Since they don't have a person there, I guess.
St. X just scored.
Did they really just score like that?
21-14.
No, it was 20. No, Bowling Green just scored.
Well, was it 21-7?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because Bowling Green went for it on 4th and 2. They went for it on 4th and goal from the 2.
Really?
Punched it in. Oh, and the girl made the kick. Did you see it? She made the kick for the money.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she walked up, stepped back, had the form and everything. It was beautiful.
Okay, Davis, we're ready.
Okay. All right, you go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back here, ready to get second half action started between Wildcats and the Panthers. I guess you could say this is a cat fight.
You've been holding that one off as long as you could.
Been holding on to that one. It's good to have Dr. Flynn up during halftime. He's always, all jokes aside, he knows his business and
Yes.
he knows what's best for the students of this Commonwealth, and definitely proud of him as he leads. I called him the superintendent to superintendents. He spends a lot of his time in Frankfurt working on policies and things to present to the legislators. So good work. We're ready for second half action. Josh Allen still out there kicking for the Panthers, and he gets rid of it. Not a bad kick. Line drive caught by Stutzman at the 10. 15-20. 25 looking for some blocks. Now he's trying to get out left side. He does. 30 and to the 34-yard line. So a 24-yard return for Stutzman gets the Wildcats in good field position to start this first possession of the second half.
And never really found his blockers while he was making his way through there, but found a little room to wiggle. And with Leo, if he's just an inch of space, he'll make something happen. Do wonder how aggressive Franklin Simpson will be in this second half. Within 15 points of that running clock, will they come out? Will they make that a target or just continue to try to work on some things?
Stutzman in motion. Pitch back. Partinger, right side, flag down. He's going to go all the way, but I'm afraid it's going to come back. 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone, but it's coming back. Penalties on the Wildcats. Man.
Well, I'll let you know if they're going to be aggressive or not.
False start. So negate that one.
Had to be an illegal formation or something of that sort because they threw it after the play had started. Something like that. I prefer they throw it before the play so everybody doesn't have to run 70 yards down the field. And then, especially for Russellville, I mean, you've got 26 guys total on your team.
Coach McDougall not excited about that call.
It was an odd formation, to say the least.
Well,
it looked legal, though.
Must have been the right call because we never call the player's name, but he's given a player a earful that he feels like must have been not in compliance there, and now we'll move on. 1st and 15 from the 29. So wipe that 6 off the board. I formation for the Wildcats. Second man through is that Harrison? It is. Omar from the 29 out to the 44-yard line. Give him 15. No, he's just short. Give him 14.
Just short.
Give him 14, second one. Good run by Omar there. .55 left, third quarter, just underway here in the second half. Wildcats with a 21-0 lead. Handoff, Gooch. He has the first down to the 47, gain of 3. In case anybody was wondering, I got my hands on a Coke.
It was a strenuous process. I was a little worried because
it was.
There are times when I wonder what Brian Talley would be without his Coca-Cola, and that was one of those times.
Well, I've been doing better, believe it or not. But
I don't believe it.
Well, you should. Handoff, Stutzman. He's got some room. Cross midfield. Shakes off a man to the 45-yard line. Give him 9 yards. And it's second one. Believe it or not, Tyler, until I did whatever I've done to my knee, I was walking about 1.5 miles every morning before.
Really?
Yes. Lost a little weight. Drinking more water. Now I've hurt my knee mowing the yard, and I'm back to being useless again.
That was God letting you know. You know what? Sometimes you need a Coca-Cola.
All this working out is not all it's cracked up to be.
That life might just not be for you.
Second one. Handoff. Carter hit and dropped for a loss of about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 2. And a Panther still down. You've got 26, 27 players on your roster.
Yep.
You don't want to see any stay down after a play.
That's why we were talking about the situation with the running clock. If you're Russellville, you noticed offensively, even when their drives were stalling, which so far all of their drives have, they were taking their time. And it's because they know they've got to rest the guys they have on offense. They've got to rest the guys on offense that play defense. And they have to do what they can to prevent an injury. Because like you said, not only are they limited in who they have, but they're limited in who they have that can specialize on one side of the ball. You only got 2 guys that play either just offense or just defense, and that's really tough to work with.
That's Ben Allen, a 5'11", 250-pound sophomore, and he's going to need help getting off the field. So hope that young man is okay. .9:30 left, third quarter. Wildcats facing a 3rd and 2. Richardson under center, has a snap. Handoff. Connor Rogers, 35, 30, 25, 20. To the house from 46 yards out. Touchdown Wildcats.
Well, we had the first big play taken away, but we got it the second time around. No flags anywhere, I don't think. And another example of Connor Rogers being used in the run game. We've seen him used in the passing game. Obviously, a great linebacker. Just such a versatile player, and he's pretty quick, isn't he? Once he got those wheels a turning, they rolled.
Second touchdown of the night. Wildcats will go. Nope, they're going to kick the field goal. I thought they might go for 2 here. Not yet. Hollingsworth's on for the extra point. Snap, set, kick. Good. With 9:21 left, third quarter, Wildcats lead it 28-0. We're back after this. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFKN.
Okay.
2.
All right.
5 plays, 76 yards, and 228.
Okay.
Oh, St. X has scored again.
Really?
28-14.
The gauntlet that Bowling Green is playing. Man.
Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was a 5-play, 76-yard drive, 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Wildcat scoring drive brought to you by Brent Thacker and Robin Walton, part of your all-star insurance team at Ohio Valley Insurance. Give them a call at 270-253-5016. Don't forget, we'll join you for McDonald's tomorrow morning at 8:30. Coach Preston and myself for Coach's Corner program as we delve a little deeper into this game tonight and look forward to the new season beginning next week. 4 straight weeks.
Absolutely right.
District play with fall break through in there somewhere.
The 4 most important games of the season. Those are the games that you game plan for and you set up for with the tough start to the schedule.
Reese wants to throw it on first down. He does. Throws it out of bounds to keep big A.J. Burr from throwing him to the ground.
And it's been fun for us to keep up with those 2 scores around the district. Some really interesting ones. Russell County, they were the leaders record-wise coming into tonight in the district, and we knew their level of competition they had played did not measure up, especially what Franklin Simpson has played. And to see them down at the half against Warren East, very interesting. And ACS up at the half over Central, you know that's going to be an absolute shootout. Going to be interesting to watch those scores, and I know Coach Preston will be watching them. He probably wants to end this game as fast as he can just so we can keep up with them.
Handoff Gamble. Nothing doing. Justin Todd, Connor Rogers, Malik Carter. The threesome for the Wildcats. Knocks Gamble for a 3-yard loss. And it's 3rd and 13 back at the 17. Russellville with 2 yards of offense at the half.
-2.
-2.
Yes.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Yeah, so now they're at -5 for the game.
I was giving them more credit than they face a 3rd and 13 here, down 28-0.
And that -2 was after they picked up near 30 on their last drive.
Reese back to throw. Has time. Now he's feeling pressure. Now he rolls to his right, looking. Has to get rid of it. Does. Got a man. It's caught.
Good catch.
And he's going to be just short of a first down. I think that was Elliott on the catch. It was. And it's going to be 4th and 1, Tyler. And if you're Russellville, I think you roll the dice.
Yeah, at this point you kind of got to.
And they will. 4th and 1 at their own 29-yard line.
And if you're Franklin Simpson, you get a stop here. You're about 30 yards from putting that running clock on if you can score and convert the 2-point conversion.
But you got to be disciplined here. They're
Yes.
probably going to try to get you to jump off initially.
That was close.
Ooh, it was close. Now it's a keeper. Ooh. One guy says he didn't get it. One guy says he did.
It's been that way all night.
And he got it. First down, Russellville, I think. Yep. He needed a yard. He got, which is 3 feet. He got about 3 feet and 2 inches. That's a first down, nevertheless.
Mm-hmm. But really, they probably deserved it because it really should have been an offsides or a neutral zone infraction called on the Wildcats.
I agree. Reese, snap. Looking, being chased. Still being chased. Burr after him. Omar will get the tackle at the 31, so he'll gain a yard after all that. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Reese has been busy tonight. I'd love a tracker of how far he's had to run. It feels like every play that he's dropped back to pass, he's ended up 8-9 yards out of the pocket, scrambling just for his life. Has not gotten much help from his offensive line. Which, once again, understandable with the depth issues.
When he gets time or when he gets an opportunity to throw, he throws a nice ball.
Mm-hmm.
And for a sophomore, he's only going to get better in this system. He scrambles again. Flag down. Throws it. That's should have been picked up. He threw it right to Omar Harrison like he was on the same team.
It should have been picked, and it should have been 6.
Yeah, and Omar dropped it. And he looks to the heavens like, how did I drop that one? Flag down. It's going to be a holding on the Panthers.
Got to assume Preston will decline it.
Probably will. No, he's going to take the penalty.
Interesting.
So it'll remain 2nd down.
And I guess the rationale is if you can eventually force the punt.
Yes.
You're
better
closer. Yeah.
Yep. 6:03 left, 3rd quarter. Wildcats 28, Panthers nothing.
And the farther back you have them pinned for a potential punt, you can pin your ears back more to go for a block. And we've seen that work out already tonight.
It's officially 2nd and 20. And the snap. Reese wants to get rid of it quick. He does. Throws a nice ball out there. Hangs up forever, though. And Partinger knocks it down out of the air.
He threw that ball almost as high as it went lengthwise, didn't he?
He threw that ball a country mile, they say. But it falls harmlessly to the ground, and it's 3rd down. And now your point comes into play here. You hold here. You're going to get good field position to try to potentially, if it's not already, put this game on ice.
And a score update, Warren East now leads Russell County by 10, 24-14. Raiders just got a field goal about halfway through the 3rd quarter in that one.
So
that's a big score.
Russell County looking to maybe be the odd man out here early in this district. Justin Todd blitzing from the left side, and Reese just had to get rid of that one.
There have been at least 2 Wildcats get into the backfield almost right off the snap.
And it'll be 4th and 20. Yeah, you got to punt it, don't you?
You figure.
See what coach
Once again, we can't tell it until they line up formation-wise.
Right.
It's all the same players. But I think they
punt.
will, yes.
Josh Allen will do the honors. He has it. It's away. Stutzman calls for a fair catch at the 46. And he has it there. And the Wildcats will be in positive territory to start this drive. Barron County leads Hancock County 41-0. And can I get on my soapbox while it's 28-0, Tyler?
Yes.
This is a score that bothers me. not the score, but a game that's even being played.
Uh-huh.
Barron County is a 6A school.
Yes.
Hancock County is a 2A school. I think games like that has to stop, personally.
And there's for example, Franklin, Simpson, Russellville, 4A and 1A, but they've always played. Like there is something to be said for tradition.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any tradition there that makes those teams play. And I totally agree with you on that, especially with the new rating system, because it does nothing for either team.
Handoffs to Gooch to the 42, gain of 5. I don't know. I mean, it is hard to, you can always nitpick. You can nitpick a schedule on any level of any sport, obviously.
Yes.
But that's just a no-win situation, in my opinion, for either school,
Because if you're Barron County, what do you gain?
Right.
What do you gain?
Now, Barron County is not your typical 6A school, having said all that, obviously. They're not very good. Let's
That's
call
true.
it like it is. Gooch runs for 2 yards to the 40.
But at the same time, you're not going to get any better by beating. Now, for example, if they were to take on a 2A powerhouse, it'd be something different.
Yeah.
If they were to play a reigning state champion for a Franklin Simpson, for example, then you're like, okay, I get it. But when there's nothing to gain for either team, and if you're Barron County to lose, it's the worst thing in the world. Just not much there in terms of benefit for either team. I agree with you 100%.
And, Russellville, here's Stutzman on the carry. He has a first down. Russellville hasn't won in this series since 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point you ask yourself, is this even still a rival?
We've had that discussion.
Yeah. It's just, just things I think about in a 28-0 ball game.
And there's an argument that goes both ways, especially when you look at, before the last few years, it still was there. I even remember, when I was in high school, it was still looked at as a rivalry. It felt like a rivalry. But especially with what has happened with Logan County lately, I think you got a great point.
Richardson, nice throw to Partinger to the 20, 15, 5. End zone! 34-yard touchdown pass. Richardson to Partinger.
Tedrick has played a heck of a game. A tough start to the season, but he's ran really well tonight. We've talked about this several times in the past. He's running with a little something different tonight. It feels like he's got that chip back on his shoulder, and that time he caught that ball. The throw was great, but the jump cut that he made as soon as he caught it was exceptional, and it threw everybody off, and it was why he was able to make it into the end zone.
The Wildcats are not going to go for 2, Tyler.
Interesting.
Snap, set, kick. Good. 3:33 left. Third quarter, Wildcats 35. Russellville, nothing. We're back after this on WFKN.
Okay.
2.
All right.
Interesting decision.
Yeah, to say the least. Are you ready?
Yep.
4 plays, 46 yards, 211. So that makes what?
I bet you can guess what Preston's going to say about that. Not going for 2.
Do what now?
Doesn't give Allen County anything on film.
I don't know. You went for a 2-point conversion last week.
That's what we're going to say.
I don't think he cares too much what Allen County's seen. That's just me.
I don't think we should.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because obviously they're not very good, so.
All right, so you go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a 4-play, 46-yard drive in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. That Wildcat scoring drive brought to you by Brent Thacker and Robin Walton, part of your All-Star Insurance team at Ohio Valley Insurance. They can be reached by calling 270-253-5016. Festival on the Square, by the way, going on tomorrow. If you're going to be out and about or looking for something to do on the downtown square here in Franklin, the Festival on the Square. Get out and eat some good food, look at some cool cars, and enjoy a day here in Franklin. It's good to see a couple of touchdown passes tonight.
Yes.
For the Wildcats.
Good to see somebody catch one that's not Leo Stutzman. As much as we love Leo touchdowns, like I said, Tedrick he's playing a heck of a game, and you're going to need him moving forward. As good as Leo has been, we see Malik Carter really separate himself in that fullback role. You need that complementary back, and last year it was Tedrick, and he was expected to step up and be that lead guy. It seems as though Leo has taken that role, and if Tedrick can settle back into that complementary spot that he had a year ago, it can't mean anything but positive things for this team.
Russellville will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, trailing 35-0.
They are now in the positive in yardage. So one moral victory to take away for Russellville.
Absolute. Snap to Reese. He rolls right. Throws it. It's caught. It's Gamble, I think. And he has a nice catch and run for a 1st down. Out to the 32, 33-yard line. Getting a 12 or 13 on that pass, catch, and run, and that'll help the stats just a tad for the Panthers.
More than doubled their yardage for the game, too.
2:50 left, 3rd quarter. Reese, handoff, Gamble. Good run that time to the 35, 36. Gain of, they put it at the 35, so gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Gamble's a good runner. He runs with, I was talking about Tedrick running a little something extra. It feels like Gamble runs with that every play. And I mentioned this earlier with the offensive line. They lack depth, and obviously you look at them and see they lack size too. There's only so much of those guys in the backfield for Russellville can do that, and that's, kudos to Franklin Simpson for taking advantage of that. But in those skills positions between Coleman, Gamble, Reese, they got a little something. They got some talent back there.
Yeah, for sure. Reese, hands off. Gamble. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Maybe a yard. I'll give him a couple, actually. Still be 3rd down. 3rd and about 5.
We do have final now from Bowling Green. St. X 28, BG 14. They take down the Purples.
Kevin Wallace comes back to home and picks up a win.
You mentioned it, that Bowling Green team, they have been through the ringer. They're going to keep going through it too.
We still got Trinity left, and I mean, it's handoff. Gamble to the 40-yard line. He's going to be about 2 yards short of a 1st down. You got to know Coach Benton will go for this one.
Absolutely he will.
So it's
last time they lined up and had a sneak, I don't know if they're quite close enough to try it. Might still.
4th and 1, a long one.
Yes, about 1.5. But they're out and they're in the spread, so.
Yep.
We'll see if they go back to Gamble.
2 receivers right, 2 left. Gamble flanking to the left of Reese. Takes a snap, looks left. Has it. Caught. First down. Catch out there to Allen, Josh Allen, and a late flag. What's this about?
He had the first down.
Well, after the play was over, a flag comes in.
I don't know if the officials know what the flag they threw was for.
Wildcats are clapping like it's on Russellville. It is on Russellville.
We'll take it. But will they say that it was after the play?
We'll see.
Another score update while we wait. Warren East now running it up on Russell County, 31-14. Nolan Ford, 3 rushing touchdowns, has 211 yards on the ground.
Dead ball personal foul against Russellville. So
they'll still get the first down.
Still have a first down. But that's going to take the ball all the way back to the 25, 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 there with 21 seconds left, third quarter. So unless this is an incomplete pass, this will be the final play of the quarter. Reese has it. Blitz. Todd has it. Has Reese flushed out of the pocket. Reese looks downfield, gets rid of it, just throws it away. And that's how this quarter comes to an end. We've played 3 complete. Franklin Simpson 35, Russellville nothing. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFKN.
Okay.
2.
All right.
Huh? I'll have to do a recount. No, not that much. Hey, Chucky.
I bet they don't have 50.
No, not at all. Let's see, 11, 13, 16, 18, 22, 24. Yeah, 26 this half. They're halfway to 50.
Why didn't he go for 2?
So Russell County must be awful.
Yes, that is the
Here we go.
observation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
12 minutes left here in this one. Wildcats in control of it, 35-0. Russellville facing a 2nd and 10 from their own 29-yard line.
Logan County now leads Greenwood 28-6.
Wow.
So statement win for the Cougars, to say the least, if they can close that one out.
Handoff, Gamble, good run. He's near a first down. It'll be about 3rd and a yard, I think. Had 9 on that one. Yep. 3rd and very, very short. Not even a yard. And matter of fact, it's so close he wants to measure.
And he'll give him the first down, too.
Wow, first down. Breaking news, Mariota just sacked again.
Oh, my goodness. What a train wreck that is.
Reese back to throw. Harrison made it where he had to get rid of it. Harrison was coming from his.
I mean,
Reese's
he shot
right
off like
side,
a missile.
yes.
Coming off the blind side.
It's incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10.
Reese didn't see him, but I promise you he heard him.
Yes.
And probably the entire Russellville fan section just screaming at him to get rid of the ball or he was about to get waylaid.
You're listening to 1220 WFKN, Franklin, Kentucky. Reese has it, looks right. Caught. Nice tackle, Connor Rogers. Catch was by Josh McMurray. And I mean, Connor Rogers lit him up at about the 37-yard line. No gain on the play, 3rd and 10.
Mentioned Tedrick playing with a little something extra tonight. It feels like Connor's had that too, and those are the two players we've been waiting to see it from. The talent is obviously there, but it feels like there's been a little something missing. We don't know what it is. Maybe they don't know what it is, but it feels like they might have found it or they've started to find it.
Yep. Ten and a half minutes left here in the ball game. Reese with 4 receivers, and he has a snap. Looks, wants to go deep, throws it, and falls incomplete. He was looking for Xavier Coleman. Leo Stutzman was in coverage, and the ball was severely underthrown, and it's 4th down. Is that a nice way to put it?
Yes.
4th down and 10.
I mean, it was a wobbler coming out of the hand, and it feels like he's got the right idea on these throws.
Yeah.
But as young as he is, he can't quite execute him yet. By the time he's a senior, it could be a completely different story.
His arm strength just a little bit lacking yet.
Yes.
But
he's got the right ideas.
Yeah.
It's not like he's forcing these throws. If the arm strength was there and he could put the throw on target,
they're going to put it, Tyler.
Yes. At this point, you don't want to risk injury
Allen
if you're in Russellville's shoes.
Gets it away. It's a good one. And it bounces a Russellville bounce to the Wildcat 30-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will take over with a 35-0 lead. ACS 33, Warren Central 20, so it looks like ACS will go on to win that one. Richardson under center. Puts Gavin Finch in motion. Takes the snap and hands it off to Partinger. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Second and 10 from the 40 with 9:40 left.
It's going to be really interesting to see this district race play out because it feels like for the first time in years that every other team in the district is looking at Franklin Simpson and seeing some vulnerability. But a big message sent so far tonight by the Cats.
Harrison has the pitch across midfield. 40, 30, 25, 20. He's still on his feet. 5, 10. End zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You see where the Trey Bass comparisons come in?
2 flags are down.
Oh, my
Hold the phone.
goodness.
Hold the phone.
If somebody held, there was no need.
Nope.
There was no need.
It's got to be what it was. Holding on the Wildcats.
It was just a beautiful run. Beautiful run. But once again, we see the area that Franklin Simpson had to clean up last year, and it's been a problem this year. It's been a problem tonight in particular. Those penalties are killers. And, 9:16 left in a game where you're up 35-0. It doesn't matter that much. But 5 minutes left in a game that could be decided by one play, it means a lot more.
So that makes it 2nd and 20. So you go from a 42-0 running clock lead to 2nd and 20. Richardson back to throw. Caught. Across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Gain of 4. Braden Bade on the catch.
He's had some action. Hasn't had a ball thrown his way, but
he's a 6'5" junior, so nice, lanky receiver. Showed good hands there. Makes it 3rd and 12. Richardson takes a snap, hands it off to Fitch. Gavin to the 40, and he's back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10, and the Wildcats will punt it away.
It was a good initial jump cut from Gavin when he got the ball, just didn't have much room to work with. And a disappointing drive for Franklin Simpson, where ultimately the holding call ends up being a drive killer.
For sure.
A lot of things that Coach Preston's going to have to work on with this team moving forward, even coming out of a 35-0, or if Franklin Simpson scores again, whatever the final score is, win.
Hollingsworth punts away. Ends up about the 35, and it'll be down at the 36 of Russellville. With 7:34 left in the game, and the Wildcats leading it 35-0. Reese has a snap, hands it to Gamble. And he stumbles his way forward for a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gamble and Reese are going to fill this game tomorrow, I can promise you
Yes,
that.
for sure. Reese is under center this time. Takes a snap. Hands it to Gamble. He's hitting the backfield. A.J. Burr back there. And it'll be 3rd and long for the Panthers. Third and 9 to be exact, so he lost a yard on that one.
How about this crowd still here for Franklin Simpson?
Yes.
That is awesome. Walls still lined up. Bleachers still full. And a 35-0 ball game with 6 minutes left.
Reese takes the snap, gets rid of it. Incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down for the Panthers. While we've got a minute, Tyler, we talked about how good it was, but we would be remiss if we don't say thank you to the Alumni Association for the meal they had over pregame and always invite us over. And we're so kind. Mr. Holt, DeFray, even announced that he wanted you and I to go in the line first.
Yes.
That way we could eat and get up here to do our job. So kudos to DeFray Holt and the Alumni Association for that. Punts away and down at the 40-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will have it with 5:50 left here in the ballgame. Had some barbecue and some baked beans and some wings. I could just about eat another plate right now, quite honestly.
I mean, I had a great time. I had several people come up to us and tell us that I should talk more. I mean, it was just somebody told me I had a voice perfect for radio.
People lie.
I had such a great time in that tent.
Have you not lived long enough yet to know that people
There's certain
lie?
people that I trust in this world, and if you are female and above the age of 60, I trust you with all of my life.
Warren Central,
and that's where most of my compliments came from.
Warren Central just scored 33-26, so that one's not over. They're still in the 3rd quarter. Richardson hands it off to Partinger. Tedrick dancing around across the 40. Dances to the 45, 46, 47, and he stopped there. Gain of 6 yards. And another Panther down, unfortunately.
And this is when you start to see, number one, why there is a running clock rule implemented, and number two, what happens when it's not occurring. And, you know, it's no knock to Coach Preston for not going to 2 or anything, but you see the perks of that, especially, we've talked about this a few times, for a Russellville team that they don't have the depth to afford injuries like this. When you've only got 26 guys on your roster, not 26 guys that you play, 26 guys on your roster, period. You got 9 guys starting both ways. There's only so much that you can afford to happen to your football team.
South Warren goes on the road tonight up to a good Louisville Central team and wins 22-8. So they just keep humming along up at South Warren.
Well, in case you were wondering how that Barron County went, 41-7 win for the Trojans. And I quote from Twitter, impressive 41-7 win. Yes.
Because anytime a 6A school beats a 2A school, it's impressive. Yeah.
Very impressive.
Anyway, 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats. 5:31 left in this one. That's taking longer than I think anybody here thought it would. And the scoreboard just went out. So maybe that's a sign we need to go home. I don't know. Handoff Stutzman. He's across midfield. He's still on his feet, 45-40. And the 38-yard line.
Well, now we can just act like we've got a running clock since the scoreboard's not on.
Right.
I think that is how it works, right? That's the rule. I think we can just all agree to that.
Everybody's kind of looking around at each other like, what do we do now? And there'll be a stop in play while we figure out what's happening with the scoreboard.
It's been a wacky night. It all started with the forced analysis of the homecoming floats, which I think we did an excellent job of. By the way, if you got to tune in for that, you were getting some borderline A+ commentary. Like you mentioned, it's very comparable to the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
I'm sure ABC will be calling any minute. But I really thought last Friday would be the night that wacky things would happen. It was Friday the 13th, but
we were sitting in a tent 15 yards out of the corner of the end zone.
But it happens to be tonight, as a matter of fact. So the remainder of the game, looks like the time will be kept on the field. Now, how do they know how much time to keep?
Oh.
Is beyond me.
How about that?
There it comes. Dobbs fixed it.
Never doubt Dobbs.
Never doubt Dobbs. So there's 5:14 left, which could be more time than the ref was going to put on his watch. But anyway, 2nd 5 for the Wildcats, and Wildcats run all over the place before the ball snapped. So it'll be 2nd 10.
I think it's 2nd and 15, or 1st and 15. Yeah, there we go.
Was it 1st down?
Yeah, because that was after the Leo run.
Oh, yeah.
Which
See?
Leo up to 77 yards now on the night. On just 7 carries.
That's a pretty good average.
Yeah, that's pretty good efficiency. 11 yards a touch. And caught the touchdown as well. It's made a pretty good case for player of the game. But we got options tonight,
We do
which
have
is always
options.
a good thing.
And here's a flag before the play runs. Offsides now on Russellville. So it's getting a little crazy here.
I know as an official, you have to enforce all rules. But there are some cases, such as a 35-0 game with 4:40 left, that I might let 1 or 2 things slide.
Have you ever been axe throwing, Tyler E?
No. Is there a metaphor that comes from this?
No. My wife wants me to take her axe throwing tomorrow night. And I don't know if I want my wife to learn how to throw an axe or not. This is of much travail in my mind. Gooch has a good run. Across the 30, 25, 20. Steps out of bounds at the 18. 21 yards.
I'm a little worried for you now, Tally.
Well, she went once with some friend work.
So she's already gone. She learned and nothing has happened.
But now she's wanting practice, though. Like, the first time you go, you just learn how to do it. The second time you go, now you're practicing.
Right.
So.
And she wants you to go with her.
Right.
That's the dangerous part.
Yeah. If she mentions putting an apple on my head and throwing an axe at it, I'm out.
Happy anniversary, sweetie.
Yeah. 1st and 10 Wildcats at the 18. Handoff. Harrison, 10, 5, and down there. 1st down Wildcats. 13 yards for Harrison. Omar trying to get that touchdown.
He wants
missed
it.
out on earlier. Four minutes left in the game. Richardson takes the snap, hands it off Harrison. He's hitting the backfield that time. Russell seemed to kind of know what was going to happen there. And a loss of about a yard makes it 2nd goal from the 6.
I think they knew what we know, and that's that Coach Preston wanted to get Omar that touchdown back, like you said.
It's actually at the 7, so he lost 2 yards on that. 2nd goal from there. Richardson, handoff. Gooch. Touchdown, Wildcats. Chase Gooch from 6 yards out.
That's Chase's 2nd touchdown. He's had himself a game now, up to 68 yards running on the night, 2 touchdowns. And like I said, it's always better for us to have 3, 4, 5 guys to look at for player of the game when the game is over than having to pinpoint, well, who could we give it to? Now we got plenty of options tonight.
So Hollingsworth will be on for this extra point. 3:04 left. I think the clock will start back after the extra point. Snap, set, kick. Good. 42-0. Wildcats lead it with 3:04 left in the ballgame. We're back after this on WFKU.
Okay.
2.
6 plays,
All right.
59 yards, 246. A long 246.
It was. Whew.
255, 54, 60. Wait.
Addison Vice or Kinsey Taylor is here. Your student pass and wallet has been found and it's in the press box. It's for Addison Vice, Kinsey Taylor.
All right, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6 plays, 59 yards in 2 minutes and 46 seconds for the Wildcats. That scoring drive brought to you by Brent Thacker and Robin Walton, part of your all-star insurance team at Ohio Valley Insurance. Give them a call at 270-253-5016. So the Wildcats are going to go 1-4. Russellville going to fall to 0-5. As I mentioned earlier, with the second season starting next week for the Wildcats as district play gets underway.
Yeah, this is a win it's bigger than number than it truly is in significance, because for a lot of fans, it's good to see that first win out of the way. 0-4 worries you. 0-4 now 0-5 with a loss to Russellville would have worried you a lot more. But for the players, you hate to say that a win doesn't mean much, but for a team that's won back-to-back state championships, to get that first one of the season means something.
Yep.
But these next 4 games carry much, much, much more significance than this. But with all that being said, you had to win this game. I don't know if Franklin Simpson won it in as convincing fashion as you would have liked. The defense was fantastic from end to end, and that was something that we wanted to see. And the offense had its moments too. It dictated the tempo, and that's what this offense has to do. But still some things to clean up for sure.
Warren Central just scores again.
I'm telling you.
33-32. It's 7:49 left still in that
When's the
ball.
last time you looked at this district and said, you know what, this could be fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to say the least.
False start on Russellville. So that'll make it 2nd and 14. With just 1 minute and 10 seconds left as the clock runs in a 42-0 ball game. Reese takes snap, hands it off. Across the 20 to the 21, gain of 5 for Gamble. And maybe enough time to get off one more play for Russell. 40 seconds.
They don't seem too intent on it.
They don't seem real crazy about doing anything, and I don't blame them. They won't if they don't have to, and I don't think they may have to.
I think Coach Benton was asking, do we have to? And they said, well, yeah.
16 seconds. Reese takes snap, handoff up to the 25, and that'll do it. Wildcats will win it here tonight, 42-0 over the Russellville Panthers. We'll come back and wrap it up for you after this. You're listening to Wildcat Football on WFKU.
42. Back to 0.
Okay.
All right, what do you need?